So just before we finish, Julia, we'll have a quick recap on what we've done. Focused for 1 hour on chipping, because that's the area that you want to improve on. That's the area that lets you down on the golf course. So on the right hand side is the swing at the start of the session, and we were trying to hit the ball 10 yards.
Yeah.
Just over a little bunker. We had a little bunker set up, 10 yards, not very far. You've got your feet quite wide apart, and you've got the golf club kind of up here in the centre, and your weight fairly even. And then you have quite a big swing, considering how far you're trying to hit the golf ball. So quite a long stroke. Your brain is aware you don't want to hit it too far. Like if you have a follow through now, you're going to hit it 50, 60, 70 yards. So now you come through quite slow and you decelerate and stop and have quite a short follow through. So that's going to be really difficult to get good contact all the time and to get the distance control regular, which is what you're suffering with, isn't it?
Definitely.
So this is the new and improved version on the left side. We've narrowed the stance. Really narrowed the stance up. Ball in the centre of your feet. You've popped a little bit of pressure or a little bit of weight into the left side here. You've got a little bit more lean of the shaft. So the shaft's now up the left side. You lean into the left shoulder. We've held a little bit lower on the handle.
Yeah.
A little bit lower on the grip there. And then we're shortening the swing. It's a much more compact stroke, so more appropriate for the distance that you're trying to hit the ball. You can now have a little bit more acceleration as you go through. Lovely loft on the shot.
Confidence in this.
Absolutely.
Now you know if I'm in a bunker.
Yeah.
A same thing.
No. No, we'll talk about that in a moment. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a moment. No. So this is just going to be for your little chip shots around the edge of the green. This, we're using a sand wedge in this instance, but you can use a 9-iron if you want, or a 7-iron, and that will change the flight.
I would use like a 9-iron if I want to go a little bit further.
Yeah, it will lower the flight a little bit. It will run a little bit more. Like what
I tend to use the 9, you see, instead of a pitcher. Yeah.
You can use a pitcher as well. You can use them all. Sand, pitch, 9, 8, 7. They'll just change the loft a little bit.
I mean, I favour my 7. All I play with really is my sand wedge, my 5, 7, and a 5 wood. Yeah. And I've got a 3 wood that I use for like a driver. Are
you happy with this?
Very happy with this.
You can see a much shorter.
Yeah. It's just come together, and I know here I know what I've got to do it. And then if I'm sort of too confident, I just come back to this and just check everything that I'm doing.
Just one thing that we did talk about, maybe visualise a clock.
Yeah.
That was quite good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And we're trying to keep the swing nice and even on both sides of the clock face.
From where you're finishing.
And if you wanted a shorter swing, you might only swing back to kind of here.
Yeah.
But then only swing through to the same distance. If you want to hit it a bit further, you can come up the clock a little bit more. All right?
Excellent.